Good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it's not working without you guys. Today's a day that I think I actually have more hope than I've had in a while. It's been such a crazy, crazy world. Between the protests that a couple of days ago, you saw how it looked like the world was on fire, buildings were lit, and police were arresting people left and right. Now it seems like things have kind of calmed down just a little bit. Life has been crazy. We hear today that 22 NBA teams are going to be going to Orlando, and starting the end of July, basketball's back. It's going to be basically an 8-game season, and then playoffs. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? And it's going to go from July 1st into October, which is kind of crazy because I'm trying to figure out how are they going to be doing the regular season then? Right after that? It's going to be crazy. Baseball is working on trying to get a deal to get things going, and you know the NFL. The NFL going to find a way to get things done. But the thing that's kind of lost in all this, in between all the protests and everything else, is I don't know about where you live. I don't know about where you live. I know where I live that we have not had a day in 3 months that the numbers of coronaviruses have gone down. They're not talking about it like it used to be. It used to be I would go on the weather app, and down in the bottom right corner you'd see a little red corona right there, and you could click on it, and that instantly would take you to whatever jurisdiction that you're in. For me, my county, or I can see the whole state. Or if I put in whatever the zip code or name of whatever city, boom, it'll take you there so you can see the numbers. And every day I go through and check it. Well, not the last few days, it's no longer in the bottom right corner. Now you got to find it in the mix with all the other stuff. As you're looking at hurricanes, and there's a tropical storm that's forming in the Gulf that may be hitting Texas this weekend. So hopefully, it's just a little rain and nothing major. We don't need anything major going on right now with everything else that's happening. So a lot of us have moved on. We hear that Gregory Abbott, the governor in Texas, is now up to 50% capacities for restaurants and things. And basically it looks like we're all full steam ahead trying to get past Corona. And that's great for us to go ahead and say, hey, we're done with Corona, but the question is Corona done with us? And I'm going to say, we're doing a great experiment right now. A huge experiment. As I look and I see in Portland last night, all these protesters that were on a bridge. They weren't looting, they weren't robbing, they weren't thugging, they weren't burning anything. What they were doing is they were showing solidarity and support. And they all laid down on this bridge and put their hands behind their back. We've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of people arrested. We've seen people having face masks pulled down and pepper spray put in their face. We've seen people pushed, shoved, and things. We've seen people shouting and spreading this. We'll know in 2-3 weeks from now if this is going to be bad or not. 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, we don't have a major spike in coronavirus. Well, maybe the worst is behind us. Let's hope that the worst is behind us on that one. I don't know. You don't know. But what they're saying, I'm trying to remember, it was a college football, I want to say it was an Ohio University. I don't know which one, don't quote me. But I know a college football player ended up tweeting out that he was at one of the protests and now he's tested positive for corona. They say a lot of people have corona and they're asymptomatic, which means that you're not showing any signs, you're just a carrier. So we don't know. I'm still wearing a mask when I go out. I'm still trying to social distance. Maybe I'm overly cautious, I don't know, but I tell you what, I had a little cough today and it kind of scares me still. Seems like we've all kind of let down our guard and have forgotten about it. But let's hope and pray that it is gone. Let's hope that things are finally beginning to get better in our country. Because I, for one, I want to see my quarterback get his contract. I want to see everybody in practice. We talking about practice. With one focus, one goal, with a new coach for the first time. For the first time in 10 years, y'all. Do you understand this? For the first time in 10 years. It ain't Jason Garrett's show. We got a whole new crew of characters. We've turned over the roster over the last 4 years. We got young studs in Zeke, who's not holding out. He's not going to be on the beaches in Cabo running in the sand. Okay? I'm hoping he's getting hungry. We got D-Law, who's not worried about getting his shoulder operated on. I hope he did away with the Snickers contract because I want the fool hangry. We got guys like Gerald McCoy that's like, yo, dog, I'm going to be in prime time getting like cut up. Getting like a nuclear missile. Like that dude is ready to blow up some offense. We got new blood like a Canadian bulldozer. We got a Ferrari and CeeDee Lamb. We got an Amari Cooper, hopefully, who doesn't have plantar fasciitis. We got a galloping ghost and Michael Gallup. We got a Blake Jarwin ready to fill the shoes of Jason Witten. We got a coach who's out there to prove that he made Aaron Rodgers, that Aaron Rodgers didn't make him. We got an owner who realizes I got less days ahead of me than I got behind me. I got a sense of urgency to see the Cowboys hold that trophy up again. And we got a crowd of Cowboy fans that are sick and tired of listening to these stupid ass Eagle fans. They're talking about, we were Super Bowl champion. You ain't done nothing for 25 years. Blah, 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 blah. We great. I want to shut those mother humpers up. I'm sick and tired of them. I want them to go away like the New York stinking giant cockroaches did after the 2016 season. And I believe it's going to happen. I believe my Cowboys are primed. They're primed to make some noise. All we got to do is get there. Well, so ends another day. And it seems like the weather's been crazy. I don't know how it is where you are. But last week it was like 60s. Today it was like 88. Tomorrow's going to be 95. It's like we go from 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. It's just crazy how the weather changes. But I will say this much. I swear the air has been feeling cleaner. I swear. It seems like the skies are clearer than I can ever remember. So maybe, in some regard, what we've all gone through or are going through right now will be the impetus to change things for the better for everybody. I'm hopeful of that. I'm hopeful of that. All right, y'all. I'm going to say something that my dad always says. I'm going to lay these dead bones down. I love you guys. And I'm going to see you guys first thing in the morning. God willing.